Hey everybody, short video this week, just throwing out a few discount codes for you. I really believe in giving back to the community, and that includes just individual people with disabilities as well as the greater disability community at large. So I got 4 codes this week that I'm going to throw out, and I have a little reasoning behind all 4 of them. I'm going to start with 2 organizations that I want to support, that I do support both financially and with my time. Atlantis Adapt and the Colorado Cross Disability Coalition. Both are Colorado-based organizations that do a lot of good for the disability community, especially those of us who rely on Medicaid long-term care. I sit on the board of the Colorado Cross Disability Coalition, currently co-chair that board, and they do both advocacy and legal, but also systemic advocacy work, which is where I got involved, was on the systemic advocacy side. And then the other organization is Atlantis Adapt, which is Adapt is a national grassroots disability organization that most people know for the civil disobedience work that we do to see change done. So both very important organizations, both really important to me personally, and both organizations that I want to be able to support even more financially. So I'm going to have 2 codes. One is CCDC, and that will mean if you apply that code at checkout, gives you free shipping, and we're going to give $20 of every purchase, well, of every item. So whether that's a knob, a charger, a bag, we won't do it on the stickers on the couple dollar items, but any of our major items. At the time of this filming, at least, and I may be able to update this later to do things a little different, but we're going to give $20 of every item purchased to CCDC in the form of a donation from Cripple Concepts. I will put a limited number of that just because I don't want a million people. I mean, I'd love for a million people to do it, but there may be a limit. You may run into limits at times during a month, but every month I'll reset that limit if I have to put one in place. But I want to give as much as I can to the organization. So again, that code's CCDC, and likewise going to do the same for Atlantis Adapt. If you put in the code ADAPT Adapt, you can get 20% or free shipping, and $20 will go to Adapt from Cripple Concepts. So we really appreciate anybody who's able to do that. That's for those who can afford to buy the chargers for the full retail price. Chargers or knobs or bags, any of those 3 items for now. But anybody who can afford to do that full price, we'll get that free shipping at least, so you get a little bit of a break there. Plus you get to give to a good cause. But I'm also want to make sure that everybody can afford our chargers. One of the things that led me to build my own charger initially was that the Power Buddy, I believe it's called Power Buddy, was $120, $130, and that was just too much money. I couldn't afford it, and I could afford to buy 5 or 6 different circuit boards off the internet, try them. Some worked, some didn't, and then I built a little enclosure, and I had my own charger. I want things to be affordable for everyone. So starting today, we're going to run 2 specials for people, and we're going to count on honesty on this. To be truthful, we're going to have to count on people being honest. So one code is for folks on SSDI, and one is for folks on SSI. If you use code SSDI, you'll get 20% off of your purchase. If you use the code SSI, you'll get 30% off of your purchase. And those values may get varied over time, but right now that's what we can afford to do. And so we're going to do that. We're going to put in initially limits of 10 of each a month. As we ramp up production, we'll ramp up the number of those available every month. So again, if that discount code doesn't work for you, come back the first of the next month and the discount code will be valid again. And like I say, 10 of each for this month. And like I said, I'm counting on honesty on this. I really hope that other folks out there who can afford to buy the chargers at full price. At $45, I don't think that they're out of reach for a lot of folks. If you can afford to buy at full price, please pay full price. Throw in the code CCDC or the code ADAPT and give to a good cause. If you need a price break, if you're really pinching your pennies because you're living on SSI or SSDI, which believe me, been there, get that. Totally understand. I want to make those more available to those folks that are a little more financially unable to pay even the $45. So again, SSI if you're on SSDI, or use code SSDI if you're on SSDI. We'll get you 30% off if you're on SSI and 20% off if you're on SSDI. So I hope that brings more people to the website. The chargers, I don't know, I've showed one of these off since we added the little silicone ring. The silicone ring does two things for us. Gives you a little bit of grip. Had actually a couple people that, like myself, have limited hand function, and they wanted something that they could grab a hold of and pull out. So we added that silicone ring. It doesn't add a lot to the diameter. It doesn't affect the ability to go into the charge port. And it's just has Cripple concepts around that. And the other advantage is it helps secure that connection between the metal half of the charger and the plastic half of the charger. So it makes that a little bit more of a solid connection, just to help avoid failures. So again, thanks for shopping with us. Thanks for watching the videos. And hey, if you can give back in your own way, I encourage everybody, donate your time, donate your money, donate what you have available to you. There's a lot of good work to be done out there, but it takes all of us to do that work. So I'm doing my part to give back, and I hope that you guys can help make that even more of a reality, and we can give more money to good causes and get chargers in everybody's hands. We're still looking to expand products. The joystick knobs, as of the time of this recording, I actually am out of knobs. I've got more material on the way, got the new lathe almost dialed in to be able to punch out knobs. Should be doing a new run of those in the next week or so, and yeah, we'll get those up on the website. Might even do a video next week about making the knobs, actually showing the lathe in action, and hoping to offer a couple different varieties of the knobs in the near future. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.